Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, folks. I'm recording this Sunday, the 11th of May. Okay. This is going to be just a quick video about my considerations and opinion about the visit of Chancellor Friedrich Merz from Germany to France to speak with President Macron. Now, they basically said that are creating a kind of a security council between both countries. And this is very important. And let me explain you why. Because the countries allied or more in more close partnership with both countries, Germany and France, the central countries in Europe, the more populous countries, also, let's not forget that, that's important, and many times considered the engine block of the EU. And you are not wrong. They are. And the fact that they just give us a hint of what the planning is and saying things like, for example, you can listen to it live if you want. Live? No, no, not live, but you can listen to this in the news. You can go, for example, to Euronews. Personally, I heard it in Portuguese news, but continue. But they said for now, they were just talking about the importance of the United States in obtaining a ceasefire and blah blah blah. All very, how can I put this in a way that it's understandable for an English speaker? We have an expression here that says conveniências, convenience. And what does this mean? This means that you very politely speak of someone or something, but you don't really mean it. I mean, you are open to it and you in the outside you recognize that importance, but you really are not considering it important. You are gaining time to do something else. This does not mean deceive. No, 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 no. This means alternatives. And when they are speaking this way and say they will not, for example, they said they will continue to support Kiev in Ukraine in its endeavors to get themselves rid shit of the Eastern Eastern dwarf slave master, you know. But they said, "Oh, we will put boots on the ground to act as peacekeepers and whatever, blah 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 blah." But now I'm going to tell you what I really heard. What I really heard was the German Chancellor that is going around reconnecting with his allies. Okay, this is the first part. And the second part is I saw the two countries marching up to the European army that will be kind of a NATO just for Europe. And maybe we'll include other countries, like for example Canada, why not? And other stuff. But sorry, this is my allergies, okay? Um, what I really saw was this. They came together to put things nice and clear in the open for them. And between them, I am sure they were also talking to the countries. They influenced them all. I have to not influence with whom they have more contacts. I would say, for example, Germany with Poland. Historically, it's very important. With Austria, you have France with Portugal, with Spain, even Italy, and to a sense with the outsider, the UK. But as for the UK, I am going to make a separate stream, giving my thoughts about the agreement the UK just made with the US. Carrying on. But what I saw is this: I am seeing Europe trying not to worry too much about whatever Mr. Trump is doing. Just saying, no, Trump speaks, no, Trump speaks, no, Trump speaks more, no more. This is it. This is the type of speech we have now. Because uh, people are tired of wasting time with Mr. Trump's wanderings. So they are just waiting, like, let's, okay, you try to have the ceasefire, okay. Meanwhile, we are preparing the alternatives. Meanwhile, we are actually doing something because Mr. Trump, when he started in office, he had some respect because he was the president of the United States, even though he is vastly unqualified for the job. But he had that. But he lost it the minute his politics became apparent. Politics that are not politics. They are the wanderings and rantings of a madman. Okay? But this is the this is what I want you to understand. And remember, my opinion, fact check me, listen to the press briefing made by the people involved. You can listen to it. If you are outside Europe, you can go to Euronews, for example. They have it in English. You can go also to France 24. If you're a French speaker, you can also listen to it in French in both countries. Sorry, both TV stations or whatever news outlet, call it whatever you want, news channel. But I would not listen too much to CNN or news outlets inside of the US because they haven't the foggiest idea of what they are talking about. No, they do not understand what is happening in Europe. They do not understand what is happening in the world. To be honest, I say I was going to say something, but I better not because I don't want to offend people. But they really are a bit out of it. They are a bit lost inside themselves or whatever, or they are not. They perhaps they cut back in news reporters. They don't have news reporters in other countries, or the ones they had are too little or with of bad quality, and they don't understand what is happening. They are guiding themselves through I don't know. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't know. If the American president accepted a golden plane from Qatar as a gift because he was complaining that Air Force One was not adequate for him, because I think he wants to turn Air Force One into a tacky novelty shop like he's doing with the White House. I have seen better. Look, Mr. Trump, hire a couple of gay guys, gay house renewals and whatever, put them to work and say, make this look presidential. You think I'm being, I don't know, offensive to gay people? No. If you want something well decorated, adequately decorated, hire a gay guy. I don't know why. Maybe it's the combination of sensitivity and male organization. Perhaps it's that. I don't know. But if that president accepts a plane from a country, and I'm not saying that it's a bad gift or whatever, I'm not talking about that. The Qataris know why they offered the plane to the man. But Air Force One, the plane where the American president is, where he communicates with secret services, I am smelling a signal again. But that is just my opinion. This stream is about something completely different. So let's carry on with that. Now, let's leave Mr. Trump in his golden planes, which I find, I have to say this shit, but I find it a bit suspicious considering the golden in his past. Let's just say this way. Now, uh, but again, this meeting between the German Chancellor and the French President is very important to Europe. It's a very good sign. It's a sign that things are moving on. It's a sign that the forces continue to be aligned, and it's a very good sign to Ukraine, to the Ukrainian people, which in this case is really what matters to me and any true European. What what Russia is doing to Ukraine. Because what Russia is doing to Ukraine, it will do tomorrow to any of us. You have no doubts about it. You know, we know what they want. We know what Mr. Putin wants. But it's not just Mr. Putin. Mr. Putin is just a figurehead. The movement is behind him. You may cut the head of the snake, but another one will grow. That is it. So this is very good news for Europe. Okay, so I hope they will continue to do this. I hope that the genesis of the European army is coming to effect because we need it. We need regional commanders to protect ourselves. Then we will need a global army to intervene. And this is the way it's going. Have no doubts. Because when Europe starts to intervene outside its borders, and I mean intervene in an assertive way, we will be different from the United States because the United States usually intervenes for profit, for their own interests, like the Brazilian president Lula da Silva says. Americans think first of Americans, secondly of Americans, thirdly of Americans, and if there's something left, they think of Americans. It is absolutely right, and I agree with him. I don't agree with everything he says. I think sometimes he's a bit of a buffoon too. But when he acts in the interest of his country. And that is very important. Okay, folks, I hope you like this stream. A small one, a quick one. Stream, God. This video, a small one, a quick one, just to talk a bit about this and what I consider it will bring in the future. I'll keep my ears open to see if I know anything, and if I know anything more about it, I will make another video. Okay.